The suspected assassin of healthcare CEO Brian Thompson pulled down his mask to reveal his face while flirting with a hotel receptionist. Cops have released a new image of the alleged shooter talking to a desk clerk in the high New York City hostel before the brazen execution in Midtown Manhattan. Officers are hunting the suspected gunman, whose face was carefully masked in almost every shot captured by CCTV. But the suspect slipped up and pulled down the covering as he flirted with the receptionist, police sources have told the New York Post. It's one of a number of images released by police on Thursday from the hostel the suspect stayed at and a Starbucks he visited prior to the shooting as they desperately tried to track him down. NYPD and FBI agents searched the hostel on Amsterdam Avenue and found the major clue captured when he checked in on November 30. Police believe he first checked in on November 24 and then left the hostel on the 29th, before returning on the 30th when the CCTV image was taken. The suspect used a fake New Jersey driver's license to check into the hostel. The CCTV snap shows the suspect wearing a similar coat to that worn by the shooter. He can be seen beaming at the staff member, with a woman working at the hostel telling officers the pair were flirting at the time. Cops tracked the suspect to the hostel after they found other CCTV footage of him in the area at 5 a.m. on Wednesday, just an hour before he's believed to have shot the United Healthcare CEO. A search of the hostel room he slept in at about 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday revealed nothing of note, sources said. He is believed to have stayed in the multi-person room with up to half a dozen other men and wore a mask for most of his stay. The new information comes after chilling CCTV footage released by police showed the moment the gunman shot the victim. Thompson was ruthlessly shot multiple times in the back and leg just after 6:45 a.m. as he walked into the New York Hilton in Midtown. The killer is believed to have used a rare World War II inspired gun that is known for its use by vets to put down large sick animals like a horse, sources told the New York Post. The gun, used by the shooter, appears to match a Brugger and Thomet VP9. That was inspired by a Welrod pistol, a British gun developed by Special Forces in World War II. The B&T VP9 shares an almost identical design, but it is meant to be quiet so as not to scare other animals instead of Nazis. The 9 in the gun's name refers to its 9mm bullets, matching the size of the ammunition cops found at the scene outside the Hilton Hotel. The shooter wrote in pen on the bullets the words "deny, depose and defend." The words could be a reference to a book published in 2010 by insurance law expert Professor J.M. Feynman titled "Delay, Deny, Defend: Why Insurance Companies Don't Pay Claims and What You Can Do About It." The book is boldly critical of the insurance industry and accuses companies of developing unethical practices of delaying or denying legitimate claims. A description of the book states that it contains dozens of stories involving major insurers and aims to counsel readers on how to make insurance buying decisions and pursue disputed claims. The book's author, J.M. Feynman, refused to speak following the murder. The phrase is also commonly used by lawyers and insurance critics to describe tactics used to avoid paying claims. It refers to insurers delaying payment, denying a claim, and then defending their actions. Health insurers, like United Healthcare, have become frequent targets of criticism from doctors and patients for denying claims or complicating access to care. There is speculation the killer could have been a disgruntled patient with United Healthcare, exacting some form of revenge. A $10,000 reward for information related to the shooter and leading to their arrest has been offered by the NYPD. The NYPD and FBI are desperately hunting for the suspect after he fled the killing at a Central Park and then disappeared. He arrived in the city on a Greyhound bus that travelled from Atlanta, but authorities don't know when he boarded it. Mystery surrounds the assassination of the healthcare CEO, with expert former senior British military intelligence officer Philip Ingram claiming it was a professional hit. Ingram told The Sun, "It's very clear that this was a professional assassination. We saw the gun jamming and he cleared the jam very professionally, killing his victim as he wanted to do, and then he moved off, but in a way that hid his identity." Ingram said, "So this was very professionally put together. The individual was aware of how to handle a weapon." Meanwhile, Thompson's wife Paulette paid tribute to her late husband in a statement. She said, "Brian was an incredibly loving, generous, talented man who truly loved life to the fullest and touched so many lives. Most importantly, Brian was an incredibly loving father to our 2 sons, and will be greatly missed.